Shalom. I'd like to give all praises and all honors to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of the great millstone that taught us his truth. Peace and salutation to the hope of the elect. Shalom. Welcome to today's lesson. My name is Mashaba, your Hebrew Israelite brother here in the city of Detroit. A shout out to the GMS Detroit camp and main camp and GMS Detroit Defenders of the Gospel. Shalom, brothers. Shalom. And shalom to the rest of you GMS brothers and all the rest of you other brothers and sisters that are out there, whether you have GMS in front of your name or not, as long as you are under the teachings of GMS, of Apostle Tahar, Apostle Gabar, Apostle Aramla, and Elder Bishop Zakaran, as long as you are under the teachings of GMS, then you know you're doing the right thing. Okay, you're doing the right thing, and you in the right spirit. Okay, and it's proper to learn from those that Yahweh has set up to be our fathers in this truth. And so, now enough belaboring in that point. Now, this is not going to be a long video, okay? We try to keep them short now. This is Nahum chapter 3, verse 3. The horseman lifted up both the bright sword, you see, the bright sword, and the glittering sword. Now, you know, this is talking about a sword being, this is twofold, threefold, you know, a number of fold, because this is talking about, you know, as far as weapons, AK-47s or different things, and is also talking about a glittering sword as far as the ICBMs, missiles, you see, and the horseman being Esau is Edom, being that what Yahweh has put in place for the day of judgment, which is the sword, which is Esau is Edom. Let's continue. And there is a multitude of slain. You see, so what did this mean? You see, what does this mean? Who we talking about? We talking about Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Because what Isaiah chapter 66, verse 15, the slain of the Lord shall be many, you see? And a great multitude and a great number of carcasses. You see, now who leaves a great number of carcasses? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. That's who. And there is none in of their carcasses. See, and so Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua uses Esau as Edom as a sword. Isaiah chapter 17, verse 13. Arise, O Lord, surprise him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. You see, roughly paraphrasing, Salakia. Okay, and so let us continue. They stumble upon their carcasses. You see, they do. They stumble upon their carcasses. You know, just wait till when the time comes, when the different things is going to be happening all over America and the other different nations. It's going to have it where it's going to be so much unsurety, and people are not going to know what to do. The different programs are going to be shutting down. You know, martial law setting in, the draft setting in. You know, and for you women, you sisters, you know, I urge you to go to Isaiah chapter 3. Okay, because during the time of Jacob's troubles, that's going to be the thing that Yahweh is going to take many of you women through. Okay, which is the stripping down and stripping away of all the things that y'all have and own and cherish and been holding on to. The system, you know, the beast and the beast system is what you women have been holding on to, and you know, your welfare, your WIC, your even your jobs, your paychecks from your jobs, and your simps, your sugar daddies. Okay, simp is another name for a sugar daddy. Okay, and so in case you didn't know, you see, and so we come to understanding of these enough belaboring in that point. Now let's read on further. Okay, now this is concerning the glittering sword. Okay, Ahab, flame of the sword, and glittering of the sword. Okay, Nahum, for precepts concerning that, Nahum chapter 2 and 4, Genesis 3 and 24, Habakkuk 3 and 11. We're going to read further and read some of these precepts right now. This is Genesis chapter 3, verse 24. So he drove out the man, okay? Drove out the man at the east of the Garden of Eden. Why? Because this is what had to happen. Otherwise, if Yahweh would not have placed the angels and the path in front of the pathway that even leads up to the tree of eternal knowledge and life, then wickedness, evilness would have lasted all eternity and up into the kingdom and everything, and we wouldn't have this salvation. You see, that's the reason why the flaming sword had to be the angel with the flaming sword had to be there in order to drive Adam on about his business. You see, at the time. Garden of Eden, cherubims, and a flaming sword which turned every way, you see, which turned every way to make sure no matter which way you try to come at it, you wasn't coming up, you see, to keep the way of the tree of life, you see, to keep that what? Holy, separate. You see, Nahum chapter 2, verse 4, the chariots shall rage in the streets, you see. You're talking about cars. You see, crashing together, people banging together, people on their way in a hurry, going here and there, you know. And what they do? They crash, they jostle. And they shall jostle one against another in the broadways. And that's what people do. They have car wrecks and crashes. They be distracted, driving, and they crash. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua also uses that as a way to judge many people. You see, to judge the Edomites, the heathens, and you 2/3. You see, and you wicked brothers that's falsely pushing the truth. And you can look at any brother and claim something about him and say that's falsehood. You see, so don't get caught up on that. And they shall, because no brother is perfect in this truth. Okay, no brother is perfect in this truth. We all fall short. Romans chapter 3, verse 23. All fall short. All have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. It's just that by us doing what we're doing because we have been chosen from the very beginning. Okay. You know, 2nd Ezra chapter 6, before Yahweh even created Yahushua, he first sit back and considered everything first. Okay. Okay. You see. They shall seem like torches. You see, the headlights. They shall run like the lightning. You see, with all that speed that the cars had, all that horsepower, like those Hellcats and shit, right? Habakkuk chapter 3, verse 11. The sun and the moon stood still in their habitation, you see, at the light of thine arrows, you see, because time is going to stand still and it's going to seem like eternity. Once people hear the news that ICBMs are being released from the other nations, time is going to stand still, you see. And once they strike, boom, the thermite, the brightness of the thermite is going to be so bright that it's going to darken out the moon and the sun and the light from it. You see, it's just like one light greater than the next light. Okay, you see, and so they went, and at the shining of the glittering sword. You see, so we know what the glittering sword is. You see, those ICBMs. You see, and there, Isaiah chapter 37, verse 36. Then the angel of the Lord went forth and smote in the camp of the Assyrians 180,500. And when they arose early in the morning, behold, they were all dead corpses. You see? These are the things that the people can look forward to during the time of martial law, during the time of Jacob's troubles. The slain of the Lord shall be many. There's going to be much pestilence. It's going to be much in diseases and different things that's going to be out there that's going to be causing people to be judged left and right. You see, when all these things occur, it's going to be a lot of judgment that the Lord is going to be levying out. You see, so look, I want to take the time to remind you to press the like button. Okay, go ahead and press the like button. That helps out for the algorithms of the YouTube channel. And also, if you would please, press the subscription button. Go ahead and press that subscription button and press the notification bell. That way you will receive the special notification alerts each time that I release a new video for your spiritual edification. As good shepherds of the Lord, as always, our job is to feed the sheep. As always, okay? And throw water for that. Ezekiel chapter 31, verse 3. Behold, the Assyrians was a cedar in Lebanon, you see, with fair branches, you see, thriving. And, the screen's starting to freeze up. And with a shadowing shroud and of the high status. You see, at that time, they were. And his top was among the thick boughs. Okay, Ezekiel chapter 4, 30, chapter 31, verse 4. It's the screen starting to stick. I hate it when the screen starts sticking. The waters made him great. The waters mean what? That knowledge, that wisdom. The deep set him up on high with her rivers, you see, running around and about his plants, you see, flourishing, and sent out her little rivers unto all the trees of the field. Okay, we're gonna read a few more of these and close it out. Verse 5. Therefore his height was exalted above all the trees of the field, and his boughs were multiplied. You see, and his branches became long because of the multitude of waters, peoples, when he shout forth. You see, this truth, this knowledge, bringing forth waters, the peoples to come hear this truth. You see, because this waters, what? Eternal life, from the rivers of eternal life. You see, verse 6, all the fowls of heaven made their nests in his bough, and under his branches did all the beasts of the field bring forth their young. You see, and under his shadow dwelt all great nations. You see, the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And verse 7, thus was he fair in his greatness, and in the length of his branches, for his root was by great waters. You see, one more, we close it out. Verse 8, the cedars in the garden of God, of Yahweh, could not hide him. You see, that beauty, that magnitude. The fair trees were not like his boughs, and the chestnut trees were not like his branches, nor any tree in the garden of Yahweh was like unto him in his beauty. You see, and that's the way we are, because we are plants of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, that he is cultivating, that he is growing, that he is nurturing, that he is making sure that we are planted by the rivers of water, that we thrive and grow. Okay, and so we'd like to take this time to go ahead and close it out. Lord willing, that you will edify by the day's lesson. Okay, hopefully you've seen some precepts in this video to help you put together some precepts with what you have, that you may be able to make an edifying video to feed the sheep. Hopefully you were provoked to thought, and remember, as always, we are to feed the sheep. As Yahweh said unto Simon Peter, if you love me, then feed the sheep. And so also, brothers and sisters, stay strong. You're going to be hit from every angle with a lot of different bombardments of people's opinions, and you're going to be hit with the naysayers, and you're going to be hit with your daily lives, and you're going to be hit with the people on your job, your neighbors, even the mailman, whatever. Just remember this. We got to stay steadfast in this word, hold strong, because this word is all we have. This word is our power. Without it, we're dead. You see, that's why we had to make sure we are lively stones in this word. You see, 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 15. But that's the reason why we study, to show ourselves approved to who? Yahweh. Okay? Not to man, but to Yahweh, a workman right